Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. A high-caliber, high-noon showdown here on EA Sports College Football. So Buffalo's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. He's chased out of bounds, but man, does that return set them up with spectacular field position at the +46. So Michigan's offense will have the football first. Jordan Marshall came back for his senior season not only to enhance his draft stock, but perhaps to run this team to a title. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe...
Got a little grass. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan.
This offense is explosive, and it does not take them a lot of time. Huge play early in the game, sets up that rushing touchdown. This guy is very dangerous. He has a nose for the end zone, and that's not going to be the last time you see him with the football in his hands. This defense, they better recover. They better get on the sidelines. They better get on the same page because they are getting blitzed here early, and the scoreboard already lighting up.
The Bulls' offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And they have no problem making this transfer junior running back their workhorse. We anticipate that he is going to have a major impact on this running game. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. First carry of the season. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Let's take a minute to talk about the big picture for Buffalo. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Oh, they're after him. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the ground, it's Marshall. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll try the left side. He breaks a tackle. They'll move the chains after he gets into the 43-yard line.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right.
Could be an alley. Picks up the 1st down. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
And I tell you what, No secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They're testing the right side here. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine.
One thing this team has shown really this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. The run inside. It's Bauer. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's right. Bringing the heat. They've got him. Great pressure on this defense.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passers. You saw right there getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Bulls will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So here comes the Michigan offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Going with the ground game left. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Underwood to throw. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And how about the creativity by the offense? You split your running back all the way out wide. Why? You like the matchup. Like, he could be a receiver. He can run routes.
He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had 1 game where they were unbelievable last game, but Another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. To the air, it's right. Zings it complete to the right. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bowers. And the defense drags him down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Bulls send out the punt unit. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. On the ground, it's Marshall.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Keep it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The run to the left. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Underwood. Right on the money. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Underwood. Pocket breaking down. He gets away. Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Michigan!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the Buffalo sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. Continues to fight for yards. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. We wind inside 4 minutes to play in the half. Running inside. It's Bowers. Makes it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Fires to the tight end. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's right. Here's a heat. Looking for a big gain. Leaping grab for a big gain. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. High quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. The run inside. It's Birch. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
Number 31, set to kick it away.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Makes him talk to the hand. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. On the run, it's Marshall. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Underwood puts it out of the air. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He's not afraid to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. These corners going to give them some space. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bauer. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Bulls decide to punt it away. He makes the catch at the 10. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Throwing, Underwood. He's got his man, makes the grab, and he's brought down after a nice gain. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Here's the pressure. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with Toledo taking on the Kentucky Wildcats.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
The Bulls head coach told me coming out of the locker room, they have got to start dominating at the line of scrimmage. Here to start the third quarter, they have not been able to establish their run game. Being a one-dimensional team will not work on the road with this hostile crowd and this hostile environment. He said, we have got to start asserting ourselves up front and show that we can be the more physical team. I'll keep you posted on if they're able to do that here to start the third. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Fires deep on the run. He's got it. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Running inside. It's Bauer.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Escapes the pressure going right. There's some room. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Trying the left side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the lone back. On his feet at the 40. Here's a little room there. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Wolverines are flying down the field. Using his legs, it's Marshall. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Here's Underwood to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's right. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And this defense, they were ready for that 3rd.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's brought down, couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
What a big stop for this defense in the 2nd half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Underwood, under fire, takes a shot as he lets it go. Upstairs to make the catch. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement.
Looking to take a shot. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Back to throw, it's right. It's complete on the right side. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Bulls. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Might be changing the route. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be fourth down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Catch in the middle, it's Bowers. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself. And
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On target. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Looking to pass. It's right. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They go to the ground. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the...
Might have a chance. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.